Alright folks, assembly shop for the Kampfpanzer 07P early model. I mean, it has been 6 months since a Lion, so time for a good siphoning or milking of the player base. It's almost like clockwork now, every 6 months for assembly shop, so expect the next one right after holiday ops for the main battle tank B, presumably, but yeah, every 6 months, siphoning of all your stuff. All your blueprints, all your gold and free XP, down the toilet for a vehicle you don't even play. Alright, let's take a look at the trailer. Let's speed this up too.
Alongside the production of the first Leopards in the 1960s, their engineers were also developing a next-generation tank. One that was sturdier and more powerful. A vehicle that would have more armor, but keep its predecessor's mobility and sniper accuracy. This resulted in the Kampfpanzer 07Pe, one of the progenitors of the second generation of Leopards, and a new tank in the World of Tanks assembly shop. You can get it from August 3rd through August 9th, but the vehicles will probably be gone by then. Only a limited number will be available, and the first batch comes with a 3D style and a unique number for each vehicle. Here's what makes this tank worth fighting for.
The thickest of Leopards.
The Kampfpanzer 07Pe is 17 tons heavier than the Leopard 1, and there's a reason why. Its turret is strong and, with gun depression of -8 degrees, allows for confident play on uneven terrain. However, it has its weak spots. The turret can be penetrated through to the cupola or roof. It's positioned at a ricochet angle, but that won't stop a heat shell or any other high-caliber shell. With its good armor, the turret still has excellent rotation speed and doesn't feel sluggish. But there's more to it than just the turret. After all, tanks generally have a hull under their turret too. The hull here isn't super heavy, but it can deflect some shells. You can expose your 70mm sides at a sharp angle, but the enemy can aim at the upper glacis plate or engine compartment. The front blade is not just for decoration. It protects the upper glacis well, especially against heat shells. Any heat shells. Nothing can penetrate the hull's center, but powerful APCR shells can still pierce its upper part. As for the lower glacis, well, just hide it or expose it at a sharp angle to bait the enemy to take a shot. Don't leave it without cover. All in all, the armor won't protect against everything, but it's there. Just what you need for a very maneuverable heavy tank. For those who are going to play in the Kampfpanzer without the turbocharger, there's a special decal with a speed limit. You not only can, but should turbocharge this tank. Its maximum speed reaches 55 km/h, 50 of which it gains quickly and holds confidently. The tank also traverses well and has a reasonable reverse speed. Overall, its mobility is comparable to that of the 𝗟𝗲𝗽𝗍𝗂 or the Concept 1B. This German can almost keep pace with medium tanks too. It's one of the first to take positions and can switch flanks or overtake elusive prey. And the Kampfpanzer sure has teeth to bite it with. The gun causes 410 HP of damage and has good damage per minute. In the right configuration, the Kampfpanzer can upset an opponent every 8 seconds. Its penetration allows for this, especially with standard APCR shells. If you aim at weak spots, you won't need special shells. And if you face a paper-thin opponent, then you'll be handing them a one-way ticket to the garage. Also, don't forget to train intuition to quickly switch between APCR, heat, and HE shells depending on the situation. The gun's best qualities are its final accuracy and almost instant aiming. This is where our hero shows the best traits of the V-Line family. Such comfortable gun handling allows the stabilizer to be dropped in favor of the turbocharger, gun rammer, and improved hardening or the survival improvement suite. The latter will also fix the situation with the ammo rack. Good view range and an accurate gun, a combination of armor and mobility. These are what gives the Kampfpanzer its freedom. Real freedom to play by its own rules and choose its own path. At the same time, its interesting look and unique number give it an air of exclusivity. This rare beast is worth it. You can get it in the assembly shop using the currencies of your choice, but keep in mind that investing credits is not as advantageous as investing other resources. Use the special widget on the game website to check in advance what you want to spend and how much, because when the event starts, not everyone will manage to grab a tank with a style and a number. From August 3rd, look for the assembly shop in your garage and get the Kampfpanzer 07Pe.
So basically, like with the Lion, make sure you do the calculator thing real precise and get ready with all the number and stuff. Don't fumble like what I did. And then get a later number, but number of vehicle is the same. Yep, 15,000, first 5,000 getting the skin. Somehow less than the original debut of assembly shop for the 780. So they got wise, reduced the number as well as increased the price. But let's jump down to the price of the vehicle. So originally it was 8,000 free XP for 1%. It's 10,000, right? 10,000 for 1% with the Lion, and this time it's the same. 10,000 for 1%, 550 gold for 1%, same number of credits, fragments, and bonds. So the currency exchange rate is the same as the Lion. Not as good with the 780. 780 gets a little bit better of a percentage points, but so it's more expensive for this vehicle as well as the Lion, but make sure you play around with this calculator thing a lot. Otherwise you'll fumble like what I did. I already have a video of me fumbling. Still got a number though, but just make sure you check out the numbers as well. You can just go with free XP. If you have enough like 1 million free XP, just type 1 million free XP and you'll be done with it. But I'm surprised how they're going to release this vehicle. It's not half bad. I think it's better than the Lion, but it's more consistent at least. You don't have to fumble around with the auto reloader thing with the Lion, but alright. I'll do a video quickly recapping this vehicle. It's coming right up. But yeah, it's It's a giant Leopard 1. It's like a German version of a Chieftain, practically. It serves the same purpose as a breakthrough tank. So, about the same penetration for all three. Not as much alpha as the Chieftain hybrid, but you have better DPM. Better DPM slightly. Better accuracy, better aim time. A lot better aim time too, holy crap. 1.6 seconds, that's pretty good. Same health. Armor is debatable, so you have to see the armor, but we'll go through all the stats coming right up. It weighs the less of all of them, the least of all of them. Better horsepower per turn ratio than both of them. Better top speed as well. Same reverse speed. Not as good traverse as the main battle tank B, but a little bit better than the Chieftain. About the worst camo out of all of them. And the same view range as the Chieftain. So pretty much like with the Chieftain, but it's a Leopard 1. It's a fat, thick Leopard 1. There's so many copies of a thick Leopard 1s in the game. Like there's a lot, but not a half bad vehicle. I would say this thing is more worthwhile than the Lion. It doesn't do with the funky gambling auto reloader thing that you save one shell, otherwise it's like 20 seconds of reload, so kind of weird system. But what's also interesting is I cannot find the style. It's not available yet. So go down to the Germans. German heavy tank, none, not here. It's not here. So they'll micropatch that stuff in the day before, or right on the day, I presume. Then I can also take a look into the res folder. Go to res in your main World of Tanks folder. Go to packages. Go all the way down to scripts. Open with 7-zip. Scripts. Item defs. Vehicles. 𝗧𝗛𝗼𝗂. Hummel. Ew. All the way down to Kampfpanzer 07P early model. So open this. So this is the XML file. And right here is practically the model display. So you see only one model. That's the base model. There's no skin. Usually there's another additional lines for the skin. So for example, if you open up the Kampfpanzer 50T with the Rock Golem skin from rank battle mode, you can see that they actually have a skin code. So they actually get more lines in the code for the skin. But yeah, they'll micropatch all the skin in. And it's the same price as before with the Lion, but I think it's more worthwhile than the Lion. You have more consistency with this vehicle. Now, is it as good as the Chieftain? Not as good in terms of turret armor and gun depression, but yeah, you have the Commander Cupola and stuff, so yeah, Commander Cupola is the main weak spot. Well, then again, the Chieftain has a Commander Cupola, but it's not as prominent. Yeah, 120, 130, it'll pin. Upper plate, 250 in some areas, so don't expose your upper plate too much. Lower plate, 200. Side armor, don't side scrape. You have tracks, but 100mm above the tracks. Yeah, not bad. You also have the engine deck exposing, like the Concept 1B or any other Leopards, but or the E4 for that matter. You can shoot the E4's engine deck if they side scrape. That's okay. I mean, it's still worthwhile if you have your free XP, gold, or bond saved up. I have all of them saved up. I have nothing to do, but expect the main battle tank B right after holiday ops. If they only unnerf this weak area right here, right next to gun, they nerfed it. They still nerf it. Still nerf. Like a E5, but most people don't really know about this area. Hopefully. I don't know. So these are the trifecta of Chieftain, practically, but you're not getting this vehicle for assembly shop. Otherwise, people will scream. Yep, still has the Commander Cupola weak spot, but that is a little bit thicker and a little bit better rounded compared to the Jumbo Leopard 1 or thick Leopard 1, practically. Yeah. I mean, if you're gun depressed, it's a lot smaller area, but that goes with the Kampfpanzer as well. Not as much. I mean, still a little bit bigger. Well, there you go, folks. Quick reaction. We'll do the recap of this vehicle to see if it's worth, but I'll also keep track of all the changes throughout. They have been buffed and nerf. It was first nerf and then rebuff and then stuff happened. So, I mean, it's not as big or dramatic as the main Battletech B, but I still think it's worth. I'll still think. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Play around with your calculator for all the resource, just in case, right? Make sure. Also not as much gun depression, but whatever. So I'll do the recap video, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time. Good luck with your bids or your input of your resource, but siphoning and milking, it's the way of life every 6 months now. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
雨はいつか